everybody, it's Spirit Guide. So I had to delete the first one I did. There's something on YouTube that's called Cat TV, and it's for dogs too, but it's really Cat TV. And let me tell you, it works because that's what you hear in the background, the chirping and everything else. And my cat, who has shorts, he's got YouTube shorts out there. So you heard him? Be careful. He's got YouTube shorts out there. But you're going to see his reaction. He is glued to this TV. He has jumped up to the TV 5 times. They have squirrels running back and forth. He has tried to chase the squirrel that's not in the house. It's on the TV. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm glad he loves it, and I'm glad. So I know what to play for him tonight because he has problems because he's a senior. He's 105. So in cat years, that's cat years, he's 15 years old. Human years, he's 105. Okay, so he's a senior. And at night, he has problems sleeping. So I may have to put this on in the living room so that he is able to enjoy himself for the night, kind of work himself out, and then go right on to bed. All right. Well, thank you so much for bearing with me. And if you hear some crying, some cat crying, know it's him. He's really touching the screen right now to see if the squirrel or the chipmunk, and he's talking to it. Oh, yeah, hold on. See if you can hear him. He's touching the screen and he is meowing at the screen because he wants the chipmunk. So I don't know. If it gets too loud, I'm gonna have to turn it off. But so that's it. Anyway, all right. So welcome. So as you see, I have the chakra cards. They came in early, and I will begin the chakra series. That starts next week. The chakra series is next week. Okay. It will be 7 videos, 1 per day, and they will be about 10 minutes each, or a little less. Maybe, I'm not sure, 10 or 7 or something. And these are introductions to chakra. So we're going to go through each of them. And even though there are 9, I'll probably have to just double up a day. And they will all be pre-recorded because it will be part of a larger chakra series. So I'm waiting until we get to either a certain subby count to release the entire series, so that I know that everybody who's interested or who's watched the little chakra snippets, and I will do some shorts as well on chakra. If they're interested, they have a chance to come in as well. Okay. He is too cute. He keeps touching the TV, thinking the chipmunk is his. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna basically do. So I'm gonna just wait until everybody who is interested, watches the shorts and watches the video and watches the reading, and then I'm gonna unroll all of the chakra series. Okay. All right. So please, as you enter and wait for your reading, please hit the like button, right, to show energetically that you enjoy the content. So please do that. And also, if you love the content, please hit subscribe, okay? All right, thank you so much. All right, let's begin. We're going to start with your number. Divine, thank you so much. Oh, I did it before, but I didn't do it on camera. That's something I'm working on, staying consistent. Okay. All righty. Yeah, I'm going to be getting the hand sanitizer with aloe because I just cannot stand how it makes my hands sound. But my hands are very soft, so I don't know. Anyway, so Divine, thank you so much. Keep falling out. Thank you so much for today and for our 24 hours as we begin. And just thank you for all the blessings that I have. And one of them is just I'm so happy that my cat has found something that he actually likes to watch. So this way he is not interfering with anything else, or his sister, which he's going to go bother right now. So anyway, All right, but thank you so much for the 24 hours and the joy that I have in my life. And hopefully, that the joy I have rubs off on those who need it, rubs off on those who want it, and those who have it, rub it off on others in the community. Thank you so much. All right, let's go with the card. Okay. Four. We've had four before. All right, four. Let me look that up really quickly. Remember, I do not do numerology, but I just think it's important that if you get a read, you get a full read. These are very similar to reads I do personally. Those are actually very pointed, so I have a lot more conversation with you guys. Okay, support and stability. Okay, so it's about rooting down, taking care of yourself in your life. There we go. Right, so we began with that, and we have our chakra today. Okay, all right, so the cards I'm pairing with the chakra. So you know, I pair my cards all the time with other cards, so it has a better energy flow. So I'm going to go straight to Divine Beloved, to kind of have us as our leading energy. Chakra will be at the end. Okay, all right, and I will timestamp. Okay, I will timestamp. All right, Divine, thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for the beauty of the day. Please give us a card. Give us an energy for today, please. Please give us an energy for today. Okay, trust. I trust the highest way. Okay, so the card is trust. I trust the highest way. Okay. All right. So it says, change me, Divine Beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to put the the number and this up together because that card is really big. Okay, I can do it like that. All right, so this card, intuitively, when I look at it, is telling me that other than trust has to be built, it's showing me that, you know, it's almost like a blind trust, right? It's not a trust like we have trust in humans. It's not that. It's a trust in the middle of adversity, to understand that things will work out, whether they do not work out at that moment. They will work out. You know, time is not something that Divine has ever gone by. You know, when things happen to us that may not be just, or may be wrong, or they go against some morals we have, or cause us some kind of discomfort, you know, we always say, you know, oh, this is the wrong time for this to happen. Something else has happened to me. But sometimes, unfortunately, when things good things and things that are bad, or things that don't give us comfort, have to happen to us in life, right? It either happens to you kind of all together, or it happens to you throughout your life. But we all go through our trials. We all go through it. Bad things always, they happen to everybody. It just depends on how you view it, right? So your perception of what's bad, and what is or what's a lesson, or what's a trial, or what's a conflict, right? All those words. It just depends on how you perceive it. So sometimes if something happens to you that is bad judgment, you know, it may be not bad to you, but it is bad to other people, or it will cause stress and anxiety to other people. It will cause conflict to other people, okay? And vice versa. So it's all about our perception. This card is telling me intuitively that we have to trust blindly and trust in the divine. Okay, that's the blind trust right there. We can't barter with the divine, right? We can't say like, "Hey, I trust you if you get me out the speeding ticket," or divine, I trust you if you let me be the $1 million winner, something like that. No, there should not be conditions on our trust, and that's what that card is telling me. Trust the highest way. Just trust that the highest good is yours. Okay, go through the process. Trust the process, basically. Okay. All right. So let's begin. All right, divine. Thank you so much. May I please have a card from the Rachel True deck? May I please have a card to help an energy? Sorry. May I please have an energy to help us through this process, to understand what trust is going on? What are we trusting about? What should we be trusting about? That's a better question. Okay. And it came out this way, right? So 5 upright is 5 of Swords, right? So 5 of Swords, is talking about regret, looking back, being an energy of not paranoia, but being an energy of almost deep regret, right? Energy of deep regret. As you're in the 5 of Swords energy, you just need to know that this is something, and it's coming crossing. So when it's crossing like that, what that means is it is the problem, right? It is the actual problem that is going on. The crossing part is really the negative, okay? So this is your problem. There's a little bit of bitterness here. There's some regret. There's some sorry, my hands, bad habit. There's some, it's a card of, I don't want to say conflict. It's a card of kind of like upset, right? You're just in a perpetual state of being upset. 5 of Swords, okay? So that's your problem. All right. Or that is the problem, I should say. Okay. May I please have another energy on how we should approach this 5 of Swords energy? What has gotten us into the 5 of Swords? Is there an energy on that? What event has happened that got us into our 5 of Swords? What has gotten us into our 5 of Swords? Okay, there's nothing here to tell us specifically. Okay. I will pull it energetically. King of Discs. Okay. So finances. Finances are not, you were abundant at one point, but 5 of Disc is this way. Okay. You were abundant. You were a leader. You had money. Your money was flowing in nicely, right? Your money was flowing in nicely. And it's not anymore. So that's what got you into this 5 of Swords. The bitterness, angry, regret, that energy. Okay. What else can you tell us, please, Divine, about this 5 of Swords energy? What else can you tell us? What else can you tell us about this 5 of Swords energy? 7 of Discs. I'm sorry, the King of Discs. Right. Okay. Hold on. There's a commercial. Healthy looking skin feels amazing. Sorry. Okay. So he can continue. He's looking for he's upset. He's looking. He said, "Where's the birds?" I'm sorry. Okay. 7 of Discs, right? So the King of Discs, meaning you did not have, it's in reverse. So you didn't have the money that you needed. It's left you somehow. Okay. And now what's happened is you're now in this energy of bitterness, upset. I'm getting that the money left because you have made a decision, an investment. There was a bad investment that happened. Even with the bad investment, guess what? You're still making progress here. Okay. You see the woman here. She's actually pregnant. Okay. She's pregnant. See her holding her stomach. So that doesn't have to mean literal pregnancy. In this card, it does not mean literal pregnancy, but it also, you see the baby faces on the ground and stuff. It means that there's a new beginning, there's progress happening, there is a movement forward. Okay, there's some fertile ground there. Okay, so even though the investment that you have made is not paying off, there's something about that investment that is. You have to look at all the details of it, right? There's progress there. Okay, there's progress there. All right, remember, I'm trying to keep my hands off the table. I have to fidget with my hands always, so I have like little things over here I fidget with. When you don't see my hands, I'm fidgeting with this, or I'm fidgeting with like with this or something. Something over here I'm always fidgeting with. So it's just I have to keep my hands busy. Okay. Can you give me more energy on this Seven of Discs? So we know that there's fertile ground, even though an investment that was made did not pay off and left us financially not destitute, but we just do not have it financially right now. We're not in the same position that we were in prior to this. I'm trying to see if these cards are upside down. I think these are. Hold on. Okay, that now they're not, but they were earlier. So let us know about these investments. So we know that there's fertile ground here. We know, and even her shoes are different colors, right? Red and green, right? Those are the chakra colors, right? So red is your heart, and green is part of the solar plexus, okay? All right, so let's continue. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say red? See? Green is your heart. I'm sorry. Red is earth. Red is not earth. It's your feet. It's called baseline, right? So yeah. So okay, there we go. So you're making a decision between heart and feet and ground, right? Heart and ground. What you want, what you desire versus what you absolutely need right now. Okay. All right. I wonder if I'm distracted because of this thing. Okay, Two of Swords. There's a decision that has to be made here. We just talked about that, so we're on track. We're good. Two of Swords. There's a decision that has to be made. You're not making it right now. Remember in Seven of Discs, we talked about her shoes. Heart green, red is baseline, ground. Okay, so you're making a decision between something you want versus something you absolutely need in the physical world. Okay. All right. So that's going to be a very heavy decision for you to make. Ooh. Okay. That's going to be a very difficult decision, especially with this investment, because this is something like that you want for a lifetime. This is an investment that you feel would have set you straight, that sort of thing. I'm getting that you, in making this decision that you have to make coming up, that is what's going to set you straight. Okay. The investment that you no longer have, you no longer have it. Okay. But as you're working and as you're setting ground, and it's very fertile ground, you really also need to understand that sometimes opportunities that are given to us are not opportunities that will never come back, or they are not opportunities that will advance us in our higher self where we need to go. Okay. All right. So King of Disc, you have Five of Disc on King of Disc. Okay. So again, that's that looking for more financial abundance, trying to understand where exactly you need to be. You're really upset about this money, this investment opportunity that you no longer have. But I would just say, don't do that. Like, don't be upset about it, because you have stability, right? You have financial stability here. With your Five of Disc, you're conquering that King of Disc, okay, in the upside down. All right. So don't worry. It's a little regret there still. But don't worry, you're not going to you're not going to be without money the way you like it for long, okay? Once you make that decision, then your stability starts to happen, okay? All right. And I'm feeling this is not a decision you want to make. Look at that decision. It's another decision out there, see? Hangman. Yeah, it's another decision. That goes on 7 of discs. Okay. So you really are, I don't want to say burdened, but you really are tasked with making this decision and making it, I'm going to say making it quickly. With the hangman there, you really are being asked to make this decision. I'm getting this decision that you have to make is being rushed because it includes your family. Okay, because it includes your family. All right. I'm getting it's almost a decision of like, I don't know, like I don't want to say pay your rent or make an investment, you know, because that's not, that might be it actually. Pay your rent or make this investment. Like, do you go another month without paying your rent, or do you, which is putting your family in jeopardy, or do you let the investment go, knowing that at some point divine will absolutely come back in and this investment might show itself again, right? So investments are tricky because it's not guaranteed to work. That would be that head over the heart over feet thing, right? With her green and red, the plexus. That would be part of that decision process. Okay. All right, let's get one more card, please, on Two of Swords. One more card on Two of Swords, please. Okay, you're at 21 minutes. Do you have an energy, please, on Two of Swords? What about this decision? There we go. Okay, so High Priestess came out in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Let me look up Rachel True's meaning for that, because I know High Priestess, you know, talks about, you know, stability, and also talks about a little bit of selfishness there. She's kind of like the princess of the group, you know, the High Priestess. But I know in her cards, she kind of changes it a little bit. So I just want to be accurate with her definition for the High Priestess. But intuitively, I'm getting that, you know, you are at a point where you are not the focal point. You're not the focus of this decision. That's what intuitively I'm getting from that card, paired with the Two of Swords. Okay. So, you know, she's saying that you're not, hold on. Does she even have that? There it is. I passed it. Right. Yeah, right. That's what I said, right? It's disconnection, isolation, loneliness, lack of faith. Okay. So, and look at that. Trust. There it is, right? So you have a lack of faith when it comes to the decision, and intuitively I picked up accurately what this card was. It's just a little different than the other cards. So yeah, so you have a lack of faith, and remember we started talking about trust. So just trust yourself, trust the process, trust in what you can do in this situation. I'm sorry your investment did not work out. I hope you did not lose too much money, but you do have to make a decision. There is a decision here that you have to make. I don't see the decision as being what do you call it? Conditional. I don't see it being conditional. I'm seeing you have to make this decision. It is going to somehow benefit your family either way. Okay. And the decision I'm driven to tell you is not going to give you back the investment. Okay. The investment is gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. Okay. Sorry to tell it to you like that. Okay. So look at the color. It's the green. Remember, this is the reason I'm laughing, because remember, we had a discussion. It is the decision, look at her feet, is heart over foot over baseline, right? And when we go to the chakra series, you'll see why, okay? All right, so at the end of this reading, we have the inner child, okay? The inner child, the green around it is for heart, okay? So in this decision that you have to make, you have to heal your inner child. Okay, you have to, this decision, I'm getting it's testing your resolve to make a decision that is going to sacrifice how you feel. about the situation, because you're not like inner child is like, you know, a child, when they don't get what they want, they get upset, they throw things, they throw a tantrum. This decision that you have to make is testing your inner child to see if you have moved on from that inner child phase. It's almost like this decision is going to test your level of accountability or responsibility. Put it down. Or responsibility in your family, like how you're leading your family. Okay. All right, so we're done with the reading. Stay tuned, please, for a little bit of the chakra preview. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget, if you like it, please hit the thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit subscribe. I would love to fill more of my imaginary chairs with more people and get input, okay? All right, thank you so much. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Stay tuned. Hi, community. Hi again. This is your bonus read. This is the chakra kind of snippet, okay? All right, so here you go with the inner child. This is the reading we just left, okay? Decision has to be made when it comes to finances. Remember, an investment. There's an investment opportunity that you already had. It didn't work out. However, you have to make a decision that's attached to it. When this card comes up, your inner child, this green is your heart chakra, okay? So when we have our heart chakra, what begins to happen is we have to, of course, we have the 4 chambers of the heart, right? But we also have to begin to look at how this inner child has to be nurtured, loved, or even disciplined, right? That's where we set our boundaries up and say, no, I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not going to go have 4 pieces of chocolate cake, you know, at 11 o'clock at night. You know, we're not going to do that, even though we still do. But, you know, that would be taming that inner child. But taming her or him, right? Because this face is very ambiguous, right? It could be either one. Taming this inner child is about, you know, you look at the face is full of hope and joy, right? So when I look at this card with this reading, I begin to see that this is full of hope, okay? You really wanted this, whatever this opportunity was. So your inner child was happy. But now that you have to make a choice, you have to make a change, you've got to look into your heart, right? That's the chakra they're saying to open. You've got to look into your heart, and you've got to begin to think to yourself, what is the best option for you to do? And in having that option, you're also healing your inner child. You know, you're giving your inner child a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and you're healing that inner child. And you're doing it in a very responsible way, okay? So it's almost like you're sitting down and saying to your inner child, this is what we're going to do, you know, and I need your input on it, okay? That is a way you can heal the inner child, and you can also acknowledge that inner child. But it's definitely looking into your heart, okay? All right, well, thank you so much. And that is the extra little snippet, if you will. I don't know what to call it, on this reading. That is your chakra moment, okay? Please, again, hit subscribe so that I'm going to post on a community page when the actual chakra series, which are going to be about 10-minute videos, they're going to be available. We're going to go into specifically the function of the chakra, how to cleanse it, journal activities. It's going to be a lot, okay? And that's the rollout class. The 10-minute will be similar to what I'm doing now, but it will not be with a reading. It'll be by itself. So the inner child would be by itself, okay? And we would go in deeply to talk about ways that you can acknowledge your inner child and ways that you can begin to nurture that inner child, whatever stage of life you're in. Because with the inner child living in your heart, the inner child, he or she is always there, always. And if we don't nurture our inner child and we don't show love to that inner child, what begins to happen is you start to see people behaving and acting in a way that is not in alignment with who they are in their life. So for instance, that's when people say fix your chakra, because you know, for instance, if I've given a reading before, and the person was not grounded enough, and that's what I was, the message I was getting, and I told her, I was like, that's your base chakra, you got to fix it. I was like, it's something, you're not standing firmly on earth, you know. And to me, that is saying that you're not living within what you need to do. Your purpose is not being fulfilled. So that's the same thing that happens here. When your inner child is not acknowledged, noticed, or even remembered that at any stage of life your inner child's still there, that's when you start to have people, again, not behaving in alignment with who they are, who they've built themselves to be, and their purpose in life. Okay? All right, thank you so much, and thank you so much for staying around for the end of the video. Please hit a like or drop a heart in the comments so I know that you saw it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget, acknowledge your inner child. Bye-bye.